machine cutting through delay. Every second bends its way. I don't force the sharp attain. I let that shit slowly land. Neon traces almost gone. Every dot keeps moving on. But I tried to overframe. Starts to loosen its own name. The air feels calm but charged, like a line that isn't large. I don't rush to make it clear. I know what mean you read. There's a weight inside the ease, like a lock without a key. Every breath begins to lean toward the space between the sea. I don't waste a perfect form. I don't brace up past the norm. And the moment shifts its tone, I'm already gone. I'm all within the object. Losing balances and fix. Every motion feels intentional when I conversate. I'm all within the object. Let it slide, let it stay. And the present tilts its axis. I don't break that asset. Like the facts in all tissues. Every loss refines a few. What I dropped alone and ran. Left intention at a run. Crowds dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time stretches the refines. Every fear draws the lines. I don't chase the final state. I compensate. No shade, tap beating GIF. Turn the pausing to a shift. Every offset shows the seam. I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what was queer. I'll be what the atmosphere. Signals sliding face to face. I convert them into waves. No rehearsal, no repeat. I'll be calibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I redistribute the weight. The fans that stay still. Could you follow through the tilt? There's a calm inside adjustment when it's that demanding weight. I don't need it sharp or loud. I don't need it justified. In the shit's got finally feel the line. I'm all within the offset. Any breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, realign. I'm all within the offset, but adjust the core again. When the future changes angle, I transcend. 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 Let's stay not correct and not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the noise. Soft current under the skin. Every moment pulls me in. I don't rush to set a name. I let motion stay untamed. Fading lights along the road. Every doubt begins to fold. What I tried to overhold learns to move when left alone. The air feels open wide, like a signal stretched in time. I don't push to make it clear. I move while meaning's near. There's a lift inside the pause, like a breath without a cause. Every step begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for symmetry. I don't need certainty. When the moment shifts its tone, I move on, move on, on. I move across the continuum where the edges slip and slide. Every second feels intentional and I don't decide. I move across continuum, let it stretch, let it stay. When the present bends its structure, I don't break, I sway. I sway. Like refracting endless lines. Every loss extends the time. What I dropped along the run, left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds cohesion where I stand. Time expands and overlaps. Every fear redraws the map. I don't chase the final state. I interpolate. Never center, reading flow, turn and drift into a go. Every offset shows a seam. I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew. I evolve the point of view. Signals sliding face to face. I convert them into waves. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the span won't show an end, cool static line in the floor. Every second opens more. I don't push to feel the spark. I let time and leave its mark. Edges soften then align. Every doubt resides in time. What I try to overhaul finds its motion when it falls. The air feels tuned to light, like a thought that won't ignite. I don't rush to name the feel. I let silence make it real. There's a pull beneath the calm, like a ship without a sound. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't need a clearer view. I don't wait for something new. When the moment starts to turn, I return. I move inside the cadence where the pressure feels restraining. Every motion feels intentional when I don't explain. I'm inside the cadence, let it slow, let it slide. When the present resets rhythm, I don't hide, I glide. Life refracts in quieter tones. Every loss feels overgrown. What I dropped along the run left a pattern half begun. Cards dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds its tempo where I stand. Time expands and tightens grip. Every fear rewrites the script. I don't chase a final state, I decelerate. Rap, no sharp cut, ease and pace. Turning space into a place. Every offset shows a seam. I don't stall, I intervene. Now reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've known, I adjust the undertone. Signals spinning low to high, I translate them as they slide. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to fade, I conserve the shape I made. If the rhythm pulls me back, would I still stay on the track? There's a calm inside the cadence when I stop demanding yet. I don't need it loud or fast, I don't need it built to last. In the pace I finally feel alive. I move inside the cadence, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. Move inside the cadence, let it test my core again. When the future slows its frame, I transcend. Let it fade, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Cool light slipping through the frame. Every second shifts the same. I don't press to speed it up, I trust the weight of subtle touch. Footsteps echo out of phase. Every doubt begins to fade. What I try to overthink finds its balance on the brain. Air feels poised, responsive like a thought turning conscious. I don't rush to seal the sound. I move while meaning circles round. Out. There's a lift inside the calm, like a signal without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't wait for proof or sign, I don't need a fixed design. When the moment tilts its tone, I'm already gone. I move within the undercurrent, where the silence starts to drive. Every motion feels intentional when I don't overdrive. I move within the undercurrent, let it cool, let it move, let it stay. When the present shifts direction, I don't fight, I sway. Light reflects in softened lines. Every loss refines the time. What I dropped along the run left intention not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time stretches and realigns. Every theory draws the lines. I don't chase the final state, I navigate. No loud signs read in depth. Turn to stillness in steps. Every offset shows a way. I don't start, I let it play. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've seen. I evolve the space between. Signals drifting low to high, I translate them on the fly. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I release it into time. If the current pulls me in, would I still resist the spin? There's a calm inside the motion when I stop demanding when. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it justified in the I'm still moving through the norm. La da 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 da. Low light folding into blue. Every second can feel askew. I don't rush to set the pace. I let timing find its place. Footsteps echo soft and wide. Every doubt begins to slide. What I try to overframe loses way without a name. The air feels open tuned like a thought not fully formed. I don't push to make it clear. I move while meaning's near. There's a ship beneath the calm, like a wave without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't wait for certainty. I don't need it guaranteed. When the moment bends its tone, I'm already gone. I move along the through line where the motion holds its shape. Every second feels intentional when I don't escape. I move along the through line, let it pull, let it stay. When the present finds direction, I don't stall, I sway. Light refracts in quieter bands. Every loss reshapes my hands. What I dropped along the run left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time expands and organizes. Every fear reduces sizes. I don't chase a final state. No fixed endpoint, read and flow. Turn resistance into go. Every offset shows a seam. I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew. I reconstruct the view. Signals drifting face to face. I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to rise, I redistribute the tide. If the line won't disappear, would you still move without fear? There's a calm inside alignment when I stop demanding clear. I don't need it sharp or loud. I don't need it verified. In the flow, I finally feel aligned. I move along the through line. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. Move along the through line. Let it test my core again. When the future finds its path, I transcend. Let it move, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Soft tension right in the line. Every second refines the time. I don't chase a louder cue. I let gravity pull me through. Reflections stretch then dissolve. Every doubt begins to evolve. What I tried to overstay finds relief and lighter weight. The air feels calm but awake, like a pause that isn't fake. I don't rush to set the frame. I let motion name the flame. There's a shift inside the calm, like a signal without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scenes. I don't wait for symmetry. I don't need certainty. When the moment starts to bend, I extend. I move along the threshold where the tension turns to trust. Every second feels intentional when I don't rush. I move along the threshold, let it open, let it stay. When the present changes pressure, I don't break, I sway. Light refracts and muted lines. Every loss refines the signs. What I dropped along the run left momentum not undone. Crowds reduced to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds alignment where I land. Time expands and reorganizes. Every fear reduces sizes. I don't chase a final state. No sharp edges, read and drift. Turn the pause into a shift. Every offset shows a lane. I don't freeze, I reframe. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew. I redesign the view. Signals cross and slow to fast. I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the line mind begins to fade, would you still move unafraid? There's a calm inside the threshold when I stop demanding stay. I don't need it loud or clear, I don't need it verified. In the shift I finally feel aligned. I move along the threshold, every breath becomes a guide. When noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realize. I move along the threshold, let it test my core again. When the future opens way, I let it open, let it stay. Got corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, still moving through the norm. Soft lines forming in the air, every second feels aware. I don't rush to fix the frame, I let motion change the name. Footsteps echo in the line, every doubt resides its time. What I try to overhold learns to move when left untold. The air feels clear, elastic, like a thought that's less dramatic. I don't force a sharper view, I move with what is true. There's a calm beneath the shift, like a tide that starts to lift. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for certainty, I don't need it guaranteed. When the moment opens wide, I move inside the spectrum where the colors start to bend. Every second feels intentional when I don't defend. I move inside the spectrum, let it stretch, let it stay. When the present shifts to shading, I don't fade, I play. Light refracts in layered tones, every loss expands the known. What I dropped along the run, left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time compresses, then releases, every fear reduces pieces. I don't chase the final state, I integrate. No fixed color reading change, turn the gradient into range. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I refine the point of view. Signals shifting slow too fast, I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I expand into the light. If the shade begins to slide, would you still stay open-eyed? There's a calm inside, variation when I stop demanding. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the range I finally feel aligned. I move inside the spectrum, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move inside the spectrum, let it test my core again. When the future shifts its tone, I transcend. Let it blend, let it stay, like corrected, not delayed. When the sight sits to form, I'm still living through the norm. Let it blend, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Dim lights slipping out of phase, every step reorder space. I don't tighten what I feel, I let distance make it real. Windows breathe, the city hums, every doubt goes soft and numb. What I tried to overstate finds its truth in lighter way. The air feels tuned, precise, like a pulse that thinks twice. I don't rush to call it done, I let motion come and run. There's a hinge inside the calm, like a ship without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a gap I haven't seen. I don't wait to be convinced, I don't need a firm intent. When the moment bends its arc, I embark. I move along the slipstream, where the pressure smooth the ride. Every second feels intentional when I don't decide. I move along the slipstream, let it carry, let it stay. run. Left direction not undone. Clouds reduced to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds cohesion where I land. Time compresses and releases. Every fear rewrites a thesis. I don't chase a final state, I regulate. No fixed point, reading drift. Turn the drag into a lift. Every offset shows a lane. I don't freeze, I reframe. Now reaction is the sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've been. I redesign from within. Signals crossing slow to fast. I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I distribute it in time. If the current pulls me through, would I still resist the view? There's a calm inside the motion when I stop demanding proof. I don't need it sharp or sure. I don't need it verified. In the flow I live in the mind. I move along the slipstream. Every breath becomes a guide. At night, when the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move along the slipstream. Let it test my core again. When the future shifts its pull, I transcend. Let it glide, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Low signal humming in the room. Every second finds its groove. I don't force a clearer sign. I let timing intertwine. Corners soft and shadows shift. Every doubt begins to lift. What I tried to overhold learns to move when left untold. The air feels calm, elastic, like a thought that turns kinetic. I don't rush to seal the frame. I let motion choose the name. There's a pull beneath the ease. There's a pull beneath the ease, like a door without a key. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't wait to be assured. I don't need it fully cured. When the moment starts to bend, I extend. I move inside the resonance where the quiet starts to speak. Every second feels intentional. When I'm not too weak, I move inside the resonance. Let it ring, let it stay. When the present finds its frequency, I don't fade, I don't sway. Oh, light refracts in softer waves. Every loss reshapes the phase. What I dropped along the run, left intention not undone. Clouds dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time compresses, then releases. Every fear reduces pieces. I don't chase a final state, I resonate. No fixed echo, shift in tone. Turning static into zone. Every offset shows a lane. I don't freeze, I reframe. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I hear. I redraw the atmosphere. Signals sliding low to wide. I translate them as they glide. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I expand the field of light. If the sound begins to blur, would you still move further in? There's a calm inside vibration when I stop demanding win. I don't need it loud or sure. I don't need it verified. In the tone I finally feel aligned. I move inside the resonance. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move inside the resonance. Let it test my core again. When the future starts to ring, I Let it hum, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Soft glare drifting out of sync. Every second starts to think. I don't rush to lock the frame. I let motion change the game. Angles bend and realize true. There's a tilt beneath the calm, like a wave without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scenes. I don't wait to be assured, I don't need it fully cured. When the moment shifts its tone, I'm already gone. I'm moving inside the phase shift, where the edges lose the role. Every second feels intentional when I don't control it. How the phase shift, let it turn, let it stay. When the present changes pattern, I don't break, I sway. Ay, na 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 ya, na 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 ya, na 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 ya, break, I sway. Na 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 ya, na 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 ya, na 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 ya, break, I sway. Light refracts in all to bands, every loss reshapes the hands. What I dropped along the run left momentum not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time compresses then releases, every fear reduces pieces. I don't chase a final state, I translate. No fixed tempo, reading drift, turn delayed into a lift. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I redesign the view. Signal signals sliding fast, I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the rhythm breaks its form, would you still stay in the storm? There's a calm inside transition when I stop demanding norm. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the shift I finally feel aligned. I move inside the phase shift, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. My phase shift, let it test my core again. When the future turns its angle, I translate. Oh, na 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 ya, na 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 ya, na 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 ya, night or say. Ya na 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 ya, na 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 ya, na 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 ya, night or say. Turn, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Ah, na 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 na. I move within the pattern like na 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 na. Yeah 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 yeah. Cool eyes laying off the pain. Every second shifts the plane. I don't lock the view in place, I allow the change of space. Steps align then drift apart, every doubt redraws the chart. What I tried to overstate finds relief in moving weight. The air feels clear, responsive like a thought, turning conscious. I don't rush to name the feel, I let motion make it real. There's a lift inside the blur, like a hinge I never heard. Every breath begins to lean toward a depth between the scene. I don't wait for certainty, I don't need finality. When the angle starts to slide, I decide. I move within the parallax, where the foreground shifts its truth. Every moment feels intentional when I change my view. I move within the parallax, let it split, let it align. When the present repositions, I don't fight, I redefine. Light refracts in offset lines, every loss resizes time. What I dropped along the run left perspective not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time expands then recomposes, every fear reframes its focus. I don't chase a final state, I reorient. Wrap, no fixed lens, read in depth, turn the distance into breadth. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is choice, every pivot finds a voice. I don't mirror what I knew, I rotate the point of view. Signals crossing near to far, I convert them as they are. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I adjust the line of sight. If the frame begins to tilt, would you trust the shift you build? There's a calm inside the change when I stop demanding same. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the turn I finally feel aligned. I shift, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the noise. I move within the parallax. Soft glare bending off the rails. Every moment exhales. I don't chase the loudest sign. I let time and realign. Corners blur then reappear. Every doubt feels less severe. What I try to overhold starts to loosen, starts to fold. The air feels light but exact. Like a pulse I don't subtract. I don't rush to claim control. I respond then let it roll. There's a shift beneath the still, like intent without the will. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't need a drawn in lines, I don't need a certified. When the moment finds its turn, I return. I move inside the overlap where the signals intertwine. Every second feels intentional when I stop reading signs. I move inside the overlap, let it lay and let it stay. When the present blends its motion, I don't break, I play. I play. Light refracts in double tones. Every loss feels overthrown. What I dropped along the run left dimension not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds its rhythm where I land. Time expands then compresses. Every fear reduces guesses. I don't chase a final state. Nose merging lanes, turning friction into gains. Every offset shows the same. I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is choice. Every pivot finds a voice. I don't echo what was clear. Redesign the atmosphere. Signals cross and phase on phase. I convert them into waves. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I dissolve it into time. If the layers blur their edge, would you still step off the ledge? There's a calm inside collision when I drop the need to hedge. I don't need a sharp or loud, I don't need a verified. In the blend, I finally feel aligned. I move inside the overlap, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move inside the overlap, let it test my core gap. When the future fuses lines, I transcend. Let it merge, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Logo settling on the street, every moment finds its beat. I don't force a faster pace, I let rhythm take its place. Shadows move without a name, every doubt dissolves to frame. What I tried to keep in line, learn to breathe between the signs. The air feels calm but tuned, like a thought that's half immune. Not a rush to make it clear, I move while meaning's near. There's a pull I can't deny, like a current passing by. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't need a perfect cue, I don't wait for something new. When the moment opens wide, I decide I stay inside the momentum, where the edge is softly bent. Every second feels intentional. When I don't pretend, I stay inside the momentum, let it rise, let it run. When the present finds its pressure, I don't hold, I become. Light refracts in measured tones, every loss feels overgrown. What I dropped along the way left more room for what can stay. Crowds reduced to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds alignment where I stand. Time expands and realigns, every fear it draws the lines. I don't chase a final state, I modulate. No fixed angle, read and flow, turning friction into go. Every offset shows a lane, I don't freeze, I reframe. Not reaction, this is choice. Every pivot finds a voice. I don't echo what was done, I redesign and move on. Signals drifting face to face, I convert them into waves. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the pace begins to shift, would you still accept the drift? There's a calm inside the motion when I stop demanding lift. I don't need it loud or short, I don't need it justified. In the flow I finally feel aligned. I stay inside the momentum. Every breath becomes a guide, When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I stay inside the momentum, let it test my core again. When the future opens space, I transcend. Let it move, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Okay. Tires settle in between, every second slips unseen. I don't force a clearer shape, I let timing lead escape. The edges soften and rejoin, every doubt obeys the law. What I tried to overhaul, less than no one left unfold. The air feels like responsive, like a tightening cautious. I know rushing it ain't the feel, I let motion make it real. As it lives beneath the pause, like a hinge without a cause. Every breath begins to lead to the space between the seas. I don't wait for symmetry, I don't need certainty. When the moment sets its tone, I move on. I move within the limit now. Red other lights refuse to stay. Every second feels intentional when I don't delay. I move within the limit now. Let it open, let it close. When the present shifts its threshold, I don't pose, I go. Light of lights and zap and tears, every loss defines the years that I trapped along the run. Left direction, not a gun. Crash up to undertones, still a bit distinctly known. Every step I did it clear, vice coherence where I land. Tally stands and reclines, every fear it drives signs. I don't chase effortlessly, I never did. Yeah, no fixed or reading space, turn a pause into a pace. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. That reaction, this is sense, nunca that's the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I construct the in-between. Simplifying face to face, I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to rise, I redistribute the time. If the air won't hold its scorn, but you still move through its dawn. There's a common sky transition when I stop demanding long. I don't need it loud or short, I don't need it verified. In the gap I finally feel I move within the limit now. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't stutter, I realign. I move within the limit now. Let it test with core again. When the future opens space, I transcend. That I live, that stay, like a wreck, that belay. When the silence turns to porn, I'm still moving on. Faint glow crossing the floor, every second opens more. I don't sharpen every edge, I let balance find the ledge. Shadows stretch, then reorganize every doubt. Reduce the size what I tried to overhold. Learn to move and left untold. The air feels calm but primed, like a signal bending time. I don't rush to set the frame, I let motion name the change. There's a lift inside restraint. Lighter fracks and measured planes. Every loss refines the gains. What I dropped along the run left momentum not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time expands then recalibrates. Every fear and negotiates. I don't chase a final state. I modulate. No fixed marker, reading flow, turn the pause into a go. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. No reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what was clear, I redraw the atmosphere. Signals drift and slow to fast, I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I redistribute the light. If the measure starts to bend, would you still move to the end? There's a calm inside precision when I stop demanding when. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the pace I finally feel aligned. I move within the interval line, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move within the interval line, let it test my core again. When the future resets scale, I transcend. Let it stretch, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, ooh, 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 ooh. Soft trace running through the night. Every second shifts the light. I don't rush to name the ground. I let motion wrap around. Wax lenses and then align. Every doubt resizes time. What I tried to overhold finds its ease when left unrolled. The air feels calm, expansive, like a thought that's just defensive. I don't push to make it clear. I move while meaning's near. There's a drift beneath the calm, like a pole without an arm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for certainty, I don't need finality. When the moment bends its tone, I move on, I move across the horizon where the distance starts to fade. Every second feels intentional when I'm not afraid. I move across the horizon, let it widen, let it stay. When the present meets tomorrow, I don't stop, I sway. Whoa. Lighter fracks and open bands, every loss reshapes my hands. What I dropped along the run left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time expands then reorganizes, every fear reduces sizes. I don't chase the final state, I navigate. Wrap no fixed north, read and flow, turn the distance into go. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I redraw the point of view. Signals drifting far too near, I translate them without fear. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I expand the line of sight. If the edge moves further out, would you follow without doubt? There's a calm inside expansion when I stop demanding route. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the stretch I finally feel standing in the frame. Every second shifts the same. I don't force a brighter sign, I let time and redesign. Glass reflection stretch and slide. Every doubt gets ripped but classified. What I try to overstate finds its truth and light away. The air feels calm, elastic, like a pulse that isn't drastic. I don't rush to set the tone, I move where senses grow. There's a pull beneath the ease, like a hinge without a key. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't wait for certainty, I don't need a guarantee. When the moment tilts its down, I'm unbound. I move inside the drift line, where the margins start to sway. Every second feels intentional when I don't delay. I move inside the drift line, let it carry, let it stay. When the present loses structure, I don't brace, I sway. I sway. Ooh. Light refracts in softened planes. Every loss reorders gains. What I dropped along the run, left direction not undone. Crowd dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time expands then realigns. Every fear redraws the lines. I don't chase the final state, I navigate, I navigate. No fixed anchor, read and flow, turn resistance into go. Every also shows the scene, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I reconstruct the view. Single sliding face to face, I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to rise, I redistribute the time. If the current shifts its pull, would you still move with the roll? There's a calm inside the drift line. When I stop demanding control, I don't need a sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the flow I finally feel aligned. I drift line, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I drift line, let it test my core again. When the future opens space, I translate, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. I'm still moving through the norm. Soft pull under open skies, every second reorganized. I don't force a sharper line, I let time and redefine. Reflections stretch and fade, every doubt begins to cave. What I try to overframe finds release in subtle change. The air feels light responsive, like a thought turning conscious. I don't rush to seal the sound, I move while meaning circles round. There's a shift beneath the ease, like a tide without a breeze. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scenes. I don't wait for symmetry, I don't need certainty. When the moment bends its tone, I move on. I move along the contour where the pressure softly bends. Every second feels intentional when I don't defend. I move along the contour, let it curve, let it stay. When the present changes shape, I don't break, I sway. Hey, 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 hey. Light refracts in slanted hues, every loss refines the view. What I dropped along the run, left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time expands then tightens grip, every fear adjusts the script. I don't chase the final state, I recalibrate. No straight edge, reading flow, turn resistance into go. Every arch that shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've been, I reconfigure from within. Signals drifting face to face, I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to rise, I redistribute the weight. If the line begins to sway, would you still move anyway? There's a calm inside the contour when I stop demanding stay. I don't need it loud or sure, I don't need it verified. In the curve I finally feel alive. I move along the contour, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move along the contour, let it test my core again. When the future shifts its form, I transcend. explore a reading shift, turn restraint into a lift. Every offset shows a seam. I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew. I redesign the view. Signals crossing face to face. I convert them into waves. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the line begins to fade, would you still move unafraid? There's a calm inside the boundary when I stop demanding stay. I don't need it loud or clear. I don't need it justified. And then a shift, I finally feel alive. I move across the boundary. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move across the boundary. Let it test my core again. When the future opens space, I transcend. Let it flow, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Cool focus setting in. Every moment pulls me in. I don't sharpen every edge. I let balance find the ledge. Street light flickers slow release. Every doubt begins to ease. What I tried to overframe finds place without a name. The air feels clear, responsive like a signal turning conscious. I don't rush to make it loud. I move steady, not devout. There's a calm inside the push, like a tide. I never rush. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for perfect form. I don't brace against the norm. When the moment shifts its tone, I'm already gone. I move within the balance where the motion feels aligned. Every second feels intentional when I don't divide. I move within the balance. Let it till, let it stay. When the present finds its center, I don't break, I sway. Yeah. Like refracts in steady bands. Every loss reshapes my hands. What I dropped along the run, left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time compresses, then expands. Every fear rewrites demands. I don't chase a final state, I negotiate. No extremes, reading range, turning pressure into change. Every offset shows a seam. I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've seen. I refine the in-between. Signals slide low to high. I translate them as they fly. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the system pulls me tight, I redistribute the light. If the scale begins to sway, would you still remain this way? There's a calm inside